Hi, and welcome back to our video series. My name is Syed Abidi, and in this short video, I will be talking about a type of leakage current test called the Earth Leakage Test. Now, before we move forward, I'd like to remind everyone that we released a video not too long ago on Introduction to Leakage Current. And just to recap, what we learned in that video is that the leakage current is the undesirable current that flows in a product from the mains conductors, which are the line and the neutrals, through and across the insulation to other parts of the product. And that's the current that we're trying to measure. So the earth leakage test is performed on devices to measure the leakage current that will flow from the main current carrying conductors of the device, the lines and the neutrals, through and across the insulation to all protectively earthed parts of the product while the device is powered on under normal and signal fault conditions. So for example, think of an electronic device which has a broken ground pin on its line cord. And if someone comes in contact on a conductive part of that device, on the chassis of the device, that person can feel the leakage current that will be flowing to those parts of the device. And that's the earth leakage current that we're trying to measure. All the current that's flowing from the main conductors to the grounded parts of the product. So for this video, I'm going to reference the IEC 60601-1 third edition of the medical device standard, since this standard goes in quite a bit of detail on leakage current testing. And the measuring circuit that you see on the screen is what is required as per the 60601 standard to make the earth leakage current measurements. Now on the circuit diagram, you see something labeled MD, which is the measuring device circuit simulating the human body impedance. And it's placed between the protectively earthed parts of our device under test. And on the other side is the low or the neutral side of the power supply. Switches S1 and S5 are what are going to simulate the open, neutral, and reverse polarity fault conditions during our test, which we are required by the 60601 standard to simulate while making the leakage current test measurement. And in the end, it all comes down to placing the MD circuit, which is the human body impedance, which is what's making the actual leakage current measurement, in the right place. So in this case, once again, it's placed between the protectively earthed parts of the device under test and the low or the neutral side of the power supply. In the next part of this video series, we will be in our lab actually performing a few earth leakage tests under different fault conditions on a class 1 medical device.